Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. That is Fiona. Hi, Fiona.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
Are you? Very good. And hi, Brian. And I think there's more people on. Hold on. I can't see the. Let me just get the screen.
Hi, this is Juan Frias. I'm Fiona's dad.
Yes. Hi, Juan. How are you doing?
Good,
Hold
how are you?
on 1 second because uh, I have all of you guys on there. Hmm. Okay. I thought I had the other two. Because two other people were joining us, but I don't see anybody else on.
Hmm.
Okay, let's give it a second. Okay, let's see if they come on. Yes, because so I for my acceptance on anybody that I take on or that I'm interested in, what because I'm the president of the company, so I like to meet everybody and see everybody. And this is the only way for me to do it is to have you guys all on together because it's going to be the same journey of what we do. But I don't know because I entered everybody in, but I don't see the other people. So I don't know. We'll have to see if they pop on. Okay. Well, in the meantime, while we just wait a little bit, I would love to tell you. So, just to go through things, Brian, totally interested in you. I love your look. You did a fantastic slate. That was awesome. I wish you would have done a commercial. Did you not get the commercials? Okay, because there was a little area where you could click on the commercials and you could have done it. But loved your slate, loved your look. You have a look that would be like really great for the clients. So I really liked you, but I would love to see something on you as well. Have you done work before? Okay, so is this something that you just started to like kind of get interested recently? Yes. Okay. So definitely not. So modeling is a whole different other world. Um, you either have to have a certain height, certain thing to really have a career in the modeling. But there is commercial print. And the difference between commercial print and total high fashion modeling is commercial print is associated with the acting. Okay. So that would be the route if you want to do any modeling, you want to go on that route there. Okay, because you got to be at least 6 feet tall, that kind of stuff or whatever. So there's that, but I'll explain everything to you and all of that. What do you do on a full-time basis now? Okay, perfect. Okay, awesome. Okay, good. And Fiona, you're adorable.
What do you say, Fiona?
Thank you.
You are so cute. Well, first of all, I just want to tell you, like, when it comes to little kids, I'm kind of super picky, with certain stuff because, you're all cute when you're young like that. But, hold on, let me just say hi to Sam. Hi, Samuel. How are you? I can't hear you though. You can hear me? Samuel, can you hear me? No, I don't think he can hear me either. Oh, and there we go. And there's Christian. Okay. Sorry, Fiona, I'm coming right back to you.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, good. Hi, Samuel. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing well. Thank you for calling.
Good. Hi, Christian.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to get to you guys in 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah. So Fiona, love that you play the violin. I loved your audition. You were fantastic.
Yep.
You are so good. And stuff. So, and has she ever done any work before or no? This is new for her too.
So she has been performing violin. We live in Chicago in the city. Street Fest. In front of an audience, she does a great job. She's bilingual. We speak Spanish at home and English.
Amazing.
And she has her only aunt who lives in the U.S. She's an actress, and she actually lives in L.A. So we go to L.A. sometimes, and they have done some YouTube videos. So I would say that's basically her,
Okay.
talent experience.
Is she represented right now by an agency?
So we had one offer about 2 weeks ago from it's just a modeling agency in New York. They don't do any acting or anything, more acting wise. But we haven't signed anything yet.
Okay,
and
good.
She did get a professional shooting last week in Chicago. I can
Okay.
send you some of the pictures. I took some, not the official ones because they need to be edited. But
Okay.
I would say, yeah, that's her experience.
Okay, good.
She
I'm
loves
glad
acting
you-
and modeling.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad you didn't do anything because I'm going to explain a little bit about what we do. Samuel, I loved your audition.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So good, so good. And I loved how you put like all the little icon things on there that we made it so cool. Love that. Samuel, have you done any work before?
Just one small appearance on like PSA for a George Ortiz or something from Miami, but nothing else really. I'm new at everything, so I'm learning and I'm
good.
hungry.
Yay. Okay, good. And you are no representation, right?
Well, I signed up with a company, but they are really not getting me any work, and I do have an agent. However, this is something that I'm doing on my own.
Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. And Christian, loved your audition too. Your Toyota commercial was really good. You have a superb look as well. Yeah, and have you done any work?
Previous experience of acting, you mean?
You have acting experience?
Yes, I took a few classes and I was once in a commercial a long time ago. It doesn't count as much because all we did was just run around and collecting cash. That's
okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's experience on there. And you are in LA, right?
Yes.
And you're not represented by anyone?
No.
So you're kind of new in the business as well?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so let me tell you, and I kind of like that. I like when you're new and you're new to the business, because by the time I usually speak to somebody in this business, either they have a bad taste in their mouth about this business because they've been with the wrong people, they spent way too much money, they've done all that kind of stuff, and it becomes a nightmare. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and then a little bit about A-List so that you guys can have an understanding of how this came to be, what I do, and all of that kind of stuff. So I have been in the business for years. I actually was a child actor from 4 years old up until I was about 15, 16. Then when I became 17, I was actually the youngest booking agent in Toronto. And I've had a career ever since that. And one of the things that I've been known for in my career is getting talent from here to here. Now, about 11 years ago, I decided to create this company because of the reason that the odds are against you when you're trying to get into this business. It's what's available to you, and a lot of the companies that's available to you are kind of not good companies. All the top agents, managers, casting studios, all of that, they do not make themselves available to the public, okay? Which then causes that breeding ground for all these other kind of companies. Okay. And I'm sure you've been through them or heard of them or, stuff like that. So I was always like, okay, well, when I have one of my talents and I give them to, the New York market or LA market or Milan or, Paris or whatever, how can I do this on a bigger scale? Now, back in the day, showcase companies, or what they used to do, what showcase means or what a company means is I would put, let's say, and it started in the modeling world, we would put a model in a room, okay, and all the markets would be there. So we would have New York market, LA market, Milan, Paris, Miami, Tokyo, like all the different huge model markets. And they would all take a look at the model, and anybody who wanted to sign them, the mother agent would go and make deals with all of the agencies. So that way the model can work in all the different markets. So it's brilliant, right? You don't have to go anywhere. You can do all that work. Well, over the years, the showcase has been infiltrated by those same yucky companies that I was telling you about. And what ended up happening is, the top major people in the business do not want to attend any showcases because they know this is not for the talent, and, the talent wouldn't even be prepared to even be there. So that kind of went down the drain. But I couldn't understand it because to me, it was a brilliant idea. So back 11 years ago, I went out to talk to all my clients, all the big studios, everything. And I said, look, this is not fair to the people that are out there. They don't stand a chance. How are they ever going to be able to be repped by you guys or be with you guys? So this is how I created A-List International. I wanted to be able to give talent real opportunity to be with the best of the best in this industry. How do you do that? I make sure that the talent has every single thing they need. You're prepared, you're equipped to be at that level, and then you're showcased to them, and then we put you together. Okay? And once you are represented by a top industry professional, that's it. Now you start to work as an actor. Now you start to work as a model or musician or whatever it is. That's when you get the real stuff. You got to do the work. You're going to get the scripts. You got to do the major work on it. You got to do all that, and you're out in that place. I'm happy to say that within 10 years, I have done 6 events. This July, I'm actually having my 7th event, and I have placed. Thank you. I have never had a talent that has never had callbacks with, top agents and managers and all of that. And our placement rate of people signing is 85%. And I would say the 15% of people not signing is because at the end of the day, maybe everything became reality and going, oh my God, this is real. This is what's happening and whatever it is. But my people do well. They've gone from doing things from like nothing to being on Grace and Frankie or Abbott Elementary or getting Nike campaigns. Or, I just had a little boy a few months ago. He was doing a reading with Nicole Kidman for a movie. This kid's never done anything before. So, we have all kinds of things that we do, but we have like fantastic rates. Everything that I hoped this company could be, everything that I wanted it to be, surpassed all of that, became bigger and more than what I could imagine. So I'm just the leader now. This took on its own energy, its own world. We're working on so many things to be a safe place for talent to always come to. So even when you're placed with an agent or manager, we're always there for you with whatever you need. Okay. And on so many levels. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you what that journey is like with us. Okay. Because it is a journey. Okay. And, we're really going to work closely together. We become like a family. That's how it is. And I give people my cell number. So you guys can get a hold of me. You guys can talk to me all the time. You guys can be whatever. So I want it to be something that feels really comfortable. This has been designed for talent, parents of talent. It's been designed for that. Okay. So just keeping that in mind, I am going to put up a presentation that I am going to show everybody. Please feel free at any point to say, hey, Maria Luisa, can you explain that to me? Just kind of yell out, and I'll kind of explain it a little bit different if you don't understand it. I will send this to you at the end of my presentation as well. Okay. So you'll get this. You'll also get a video that you can look at so you can see what the events look like and stuff. But you'll get to see all of it. And yeah, and then we'll go from there and see if this is a good fit. But, you know, I have in the past year, just so that you guys, okay. 1,500, I've gotten about within the last 6 months, about 1,500 auditions that have come in. We don't take on anybody. This company works on an acceptance basis. So I know what clients look for. I know what they want. I know the looks they want. I know all of that. So you're all here for a reason. And so yeah, so congrats to you guys. And I hope this would be a great fit because I would love to represent all of you in this journey. Okay. So let me just bring this up. So give me a little bit of patience. Let me just grab it. Okay. Okay, so you guys can all see that?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, good. Let me just move you guys on screen. Okay, so A-List International. So just to reiterate why I created this company, talent or parents of talent, they were just investing money in all the wrong companies, the lack of information out there. So the great crazy part of this industry is it only works one way. There's not a million different ways. There's only one way. So that's why it boggles my mind out there with, you know, people thinking I get in the industry this way or that way, or there's a million different ways. It's not. It works only one way. People getting stuck on the hamster wheel. They just end up going from one company to another, only to be disappointed at the end and nothing at the end of the rainbow. I wanted to give talent opportunity to be seen by the best of the best in this industry and to educate talent and the parents of the talent on how this business works. So that's one of the biggest things is that, oh, and by the way, Fiona doesn't have to stay if she doesn't want to.
Oh, she's okay. She's fine.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. I just want to let you know. So to educate talent and parents about the entertainment business, this is a huge part. You need to know how the business works. Okay, that's a big thing. So I teach you as if you guys could be your even own managers and stuff like that. You will also, one of the first things that I'm going to teach you is also how to get work from now until next year, July. Okay. Now, a lot of views have been, I found some of views on kids casting and all casting. Okay. Great. Love them both. I'll find amazing talent like you guys, but you have to be very careful because both of those platforms, they do have a lot of those companies that go through there. Okay. So always do your due diligence when you're seeing auditions, look up the casting directors, look up the productions, look at what they're doing, because that's going to tell you exactly what's happening. Look at the testimonials. People talk. If they've, you know, a lot of these companies, I tell people, I'm like, did you not look? I go look at their testimonials. I was like, I'd never give them $1 just by looking at that. So always do your due diligence, even though something, because I'll never forget on kids casting, one time there were auditions for Stranger Things. Well, one of my talents sent it over to me. I looked at it and I said, no, this is, I know the casting director of Stranger Things. This is not them. So you guys have to be super careful on always doing your due diligence. Okay. With that. Now, there are 3 stages of A-List International. There is the training and development, the event, and then after the A-List event. Okay. So I'll just kind of go through each one. So how the training works is this. We do, 2 sessions of in-person training that's going to be done in your home city. Okay. So right now we have, we do have a team in Austin. We do have one always in the south of Florida. We do have one in Chicago and we do have one in LA, but I'm in LA all the time too. So you can come to my office. We have our office in Glendale. Okay, Christian. So we do usually 2 sessions of in-person training in your home city. Then we have the social media program. So just to go through the social media program, first thing that happens when you guys land a job with, let's say, Netflix, Disney, Nike, whatever it is, first thing they do is legal department of those companies goes to take a look at your social media accounts. Why? Because you are now going to be collaborating with their companies. Okay. So they want to make sure that you don't have any crazy things or, all this kind of stuff and even like political stuff and everything, that you don't have that on your pages. Your pages should be a professional page. Okay. We will show you how to do that on all the different platforms, what to have, finding your niche so that we can build followers in all of it. I have stuff on the next slide that you can kind of take a look at more in depth on what we do with the social media area of it. Okay. So you're guided through the whole thing. Then we have our customized one-on-one online video training. This is our private coaching. This is our magic training. Okay. Why? Because we work with you individually. Okay. You would be working with myself or with Jimmy. Jimmy is our curriculum director, who's also an actor, successful actor. He is the one that we are the two people that will coach you and train you through everything. Okay. So this is amazing because wherever you guys would need more help on, we really can hone in on that and really work on those areas with you. Wherever you're excelling in, we can bring you to another level on that, which you can never do in any kind of, group environment or so. Okay. Then we do have online group classes, workshops, and seminars. These are going to be on all different topics, from audition skills to self-taping to all of that. Anything that we teach you is going to be at a top level. The same way somebody's been in the business successfully for 5 years, you are going to know how to audition the same way. You are going to know how to self-tape the same way. That's how you are going to be shown and taught everything. Okay. Then we also have the talent and parent training. And this is where we're going to teach you about the business. Okay. So you will know everything. Okay. From paperwork that you need to do to how, different levels. Like, so for example, let's say you're doing a network audition, you have your first audition and then you have a network audition. What happens with that? That's when network's in, you have the heads there and stuff like that. So we will teach you on every part of it, on, what's to be expected, what you need to know, all of that kind of stuff. Okay. And then, like I said, the social media program, these are all the things that it would cover. We do cover the platforms of YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Okay. Then we have the event. So the development will be from now until next year, July. Okay. The next year, July, you would be coming down to LA for a 6-day event. It runs from Monday, July the 21st to Saturday, July the 26th. The event is held at 2 locations. One of them will be the Hilton in Glendale, which, Christian, you can tell everybody, Glendale is a very nice area, right? You've been to Glendale?
I don't remember. I think it's
You don't? Okay. So it's on the other side of basically Hollywood. So you have Burbank and then you have Glendale, which is a beautiful, beautiful area. I didn't want people to be stuck in a hotel room in the middle of the city and nowhere to go. So there you can go out and they've got like amazing stuff all over. Then the other location will be Warner Brothers Studios. Okay. And this is the Warner Brothers Studios. It's not a theme park. It's the actual studio. Okay. That we work out of. So how this works. So just to give you an example, the Monday you would arrive, you would get a professional, so you register, and then in the afternoon, you would have a professional photo shoot for your headshots. Okay. This is with one of the top headshot photographers in LA, which we're so blessed to have. That he believes in all of our talent. So we have that. Then on the Tuesday and the Wednesday, those would be workshops and seminars with top industry professionals. So you guys will get to work with people like, for example, like Bob Garrett. Okay. You guys could just look him up. Bob Garrett's one of the biggest vocal acting coaches in the world. He's worked with Austin Butler on Elvis. He works with, Drew Barrymore and Elle Fanning and Channing Tatum, and he's just huge. So you guys can take a look at him. But just so that you guys can understand the caliber of people you are going to be exposed to and work with. Okay. And for you guys to put this on your resume is going to be outstanding. So you have 2 days of that. And then on one of those days as well, we have a really fun tour of LA because you can't come to LA and not see LA. So we have buses that pick everybody up and bring everybody on this fun tour. Then on the Thursday, we do the filming for the showcase day. So let me explain this all to you now. You guys will be in different categories, okay? So for example, in acting, there's 4 categories: television commercial, comedy script, dramatic script, and monologue. In singing, there are 3 categories: singing, singer-songwriter, musical theater. Then we have dancing and we have modeling. Okay. The TV commercial, comedy, and dramatic script, those are filmed on the Thursday, and then they will be shown on the big screen at Warner Brothers the next day on the Friday. That's the showcase day. Okay. All the other categories like monologue, singing, dancing, and modeling will be live on stage on the Friday at Warner Brothers. All the industry professionals will be there. They're going to consist of top agents, managers, casting directors, people from the studios, musical theater agents, record labels, dance choreographers and agencies, and top modeling agencies. Okay. So they'll all be watching you. Talent wears a number. Anybody who is interested in you, they will write your number down, because the next morning at the hotel, I'm going to give you a sheet of paper. It's called a callback sheet, and it's going to list all the companies that are interested in you. Okay. You will then walk into a big room at the hotel, and all the companies will be there at different tables, and you will go see all the ones who are interested. Okay. This is the game changer. We go from I can't get through the door to meet these people to now you're going to have to make a decision with who you're going to sign with, because you cannot sign with everybody. Okay. I help you with all of that. Okay. I do all the callbacks and follow-ups with you so that you can make a right decision on who you're going to sign with. And I'm with you through the whole thing up until you sign the contracts. Okay. So with that. Then later on that day, we're actually going to go back to Warner Brothers Studios. There's going to be a big red carpet event where we have red carpet. You guys do interviews. There's media there. Then we usually have some sort of like kind of award show where we have industry professionals that give out scholarships to talent and all of that. And then we walk out these other doors, and magically we're on the streets of New York City having a party with food and music and a DJ and all of that. And we party till 11 o'clock at night. So that's the week in LA, which is super fun. So after the A-list event, like I said, all the callbacks, follow-ups, I do all of that with you. Up until you're signed to the contracts. Once you are part of the A-list family, you will always be a part of the A-list family. We will always be a place that as talent, a safe place for you guys to come to with whatever you need, especially with some coaching for audition scripts. When you get like a major big audition, Jimmy and I we'll make sure that we help you, make sure that you're set up properly, that you're submitting right, like all of that stuff, and all of the work that we have done with you, that you're implementing all of that by breaking down scripts and all of that kind of fun stuff. This is the brochure that I'm going to send you that you guys can take a look at. Okay. Now I'm going to go through a package with you. Hold on, let me make this bigger. There we go. I'm going to go through a package with you. Now, everything in this package that I'm going to go through with you is $4,499. Okay. But I have fabulous news for this. Okay. Because you can get sponsors for this. Okay. And I'll explain to you in the next slide how you guys can do that. Okay. But what's included in this is this. So all the 2 weekends of training that's going to be done in your home city. Okay. Those are going to be the in-person ones. all the one-on-one private coaching, all the group workshops and seminars, the talent parent training, and then what's not listed here is the social media program. That we just implemented that in there. Okay. So the social media program, just refer to the slide, but it will be included. This is all the training and development that you will need before next year, July. Okay. So that's throughout that whole time. Then it will include the 4 talent performances at Warner Brothers, which I will talk to each and every one of you about which 4 that I feel that you should be in, or any add-ons that we put on. Okay. From that. It will also include all the workshops and seminars that you're going to get at the event. It will include the professional photo shoot for your headshots, including the retouch digital image that we're going to use so we can do reproductions on those. It will include the ticket to the red carpet event at Warner Brothers, the tour of LA, the parent or visitor pass. Okay, so that means you can have one visitor or parent that could come out to the event and everything will be on there. There's only 2 things that would be additional that is not part of the parent visitor pass, and that would be if you want a ticket, if somebody wanted a ticket to the tour of LA, that ticket is $40, and the ticket to the red carpet night at Warner Brothers would be $100. Okay, but all talents tickets are included. And this will include all the ongoing support throughout and after the event. So if we're helping you with something, or we have our legal department look at work from you guys and all of that, you're not going to get a bill in the mail. Okay. That's all being part of this and the support for you guys. Okay. There are different payment options that you can do towards this. So option number 1, for example, if this was something that you paid for in full, there is a $300 discount off the price. So it would be $41.99. Option number 2 and 3, those are going to be installments or monthly plan. So how the installment one works, that would be a $500 deposit, and then you would have 4 payments of $999.75, and we can pick those 4 dates. So these are the 4 dates recommended, but you can pick those 4 dates being whatever you want it to be up until next year, July. Okay. Otherwise, it would be a monthly payment plan, which would be a $500 deposit. So they would be a little cheaper, because if you signed, let's say for July, and you started the payments in August, it'd be a little cheaper than $363. But if you started your payments in September, you would be looking at $363.54 a month. Okay. And we don't charge any interest on the money as well. So it's just the money, and it's split up. Now, sponsorship. When I created this, there were 2 things that were super important to me. One of them was I wanted the package price to be as close to what competitive dancing would be for a year, or competitive hockey. Even though parents that have done either one, or, for their kids, or they've done it, they said they paid way more money than that. But that was my goal, because this was very close to $10,000. I had to get everybody to believe what I was doing for talent to get it here. Okay. The second thing was I wanted this to be something that if someone got accepted with A-List International, regardless of anybody's financial situation, they'd be able to do this. So how the sponsorship package works is you will get letters that will say that you've been accepted with A-List International, and that you are going to have the opportunity to showcase your talent next year at Warner Brothers Studios in front of all top industry professionals. If any company sponsors you, whatever that amount would be, in lieu of that sponsorship, we will give them a tax receipt for advertising costs. Okay. How we do that is we do a magazine at the event. So what we do is we put the talent's name and then list any of those company names underneath it. And that's how we're able to give them that receipt, which companies love. So if you guys own your own companies or whatever it is, and it's coming out of your pocket, we'll literally make you a receipt with all of that. Okay. So that you can write it off. Some people do different fundraising. We also give you a link that will have 44 different companies on it that you can do fundraising with. These are more like the same way teams do it, or schools, chocolate, popcorn, all that kind of fun stuff. Some people have done GoFundMe pages where they're raising money, or they've done stuff like that, and people can contribute. I mean, but if you guys ever think of some way to like kind of raise money or do something and we can be a help for you, let us know and we'll see how we can get involved for you. Okay. Obviously, the hotel and flight are not included in that package price, but we do have a fabulous group rate with the Hilton. So it's $179 per night if 2 people are in the room, $189 if 3 people are in the room, and $199 if 4 people are in the room. And this includes a full breakfast every morning, and which is fantastic. And when I see how many people are in the room, that has to do with your party. Okay. If at any point, let's say you were like, hey, I'm going by myself. Does anybody want to share a room? And somebody, you know, we can always put you together with somebody and then you would just divide this rate by 2 per night. And then why A-List International? There's actually a million reasons why, but we'd be here forever and you'd be reading forever. So, but I did jot down some of the points that really make this company super, super special. So with all of that, I am working on a different, because it's kind of, I mean, it's to the point, but boring, but I just want to show you guys something really cute that we've been working on, but just so that you can, oh, why am I not seeing this? Hold on, stop sharing. And then this, okay. Why isn't it coming out? Maybe I have to take this out. Oh, there we go. There it is. But I'll show you because you guys can see kind of a little bit of pictures on it. But just so that you understand, like, you know, our event is like a beautiful event. It's, you know, at Warner Brothers. It's a real red carpet. It's all a real big thing that we do. So just so that you know, we're just working on it to make it look a little bit nicer, but it's a really beautiful thing on the stages. You know, you see people, their performances, all of that. So we're so happy with what we do. We don't have tons of people. It's very personable, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, so you guys work with that. So that's what it's all about. Does anybody have any questions for me right now?
I could think of off the top of my head. I'm just taking all the information in. I'd like to see the catalogs when you send them over.
Yeah.
And show my wife. So we were excited about this call, so I want to share that with her.
That's awesome. And you know what, guys? Look, and this is what I just always tell everybody. At the end of the day, everybody, what they want to do is, look, in anything that you have to do, you have to invest money, right? You want to be a doctor, you got to invest money. You got to be a lawyer. It doesn't matter what you have to do. There's always a route that you got to do everything. You got to do things right in this business. This business is a beautiful business if you do it with the right people. The minute you do it with the wrong people, it's a nightmare. And you end up in a place of going, now what do I do? And you feel more lost than ever. So look, I always tell everybody, you know, my prayers at night are, God, bring me the right people that will understand what has been created and what this opportunity is going to be for them. This is going to be work. Okay. It's not just something, oh, I'm buying something. This is not the way that works. This is work. You got to put in the work because you're going to be on that stage and you're going to be in front of incredible, incredible people watching you. And these are the people that are going to make things happen for you as far as giving you opportunities. Okay. Because it's not just, oh, I want to be this, I want to be that. And it's that easy, right? There's competition out there. So you got to be good in everything that you do. And Jimmy and I, the more you guys give us, the more we can give you back. Okay. So you have to understand this is not just about, oh, she's selling me something, I'm buying something. If you think that way, and this is the picture of what you look at, trust me, it's not for you. This is not what this is about. Okay. You have to understand exactly what we're doing and what you're going to be getting. I'll also tell everybody, please go look at what private coaching costs. Please go look at what headshots cost. Please go look at seminars and workshops with certain people and all of this kind of stuff. And just do a mental total in your mind. And I promise you, you would turn around and go, oh my God, where do I sign up? Okay. Because I know. I had to beg for a year and a half of making people believe in what we're doing here so that this opportunity can be given to you guys. Okay. So I'm very passionate about it. I love it. Like I said, we become a really great family. Go look at our testimonials. Go on our Facebook page, go on or whatever, because I tell parents, tell the talent and the parents of talent, I tell you, you guys have to be each other's advocate for this company. So if there's any other people that you ever want to talk to, I can always, put you with somebody that have been part of it and things that they're doing. And, they can talk to you about what it's like with us and what that journey is and all of it. Okay. So, yeah. So write down any questions that you guys might have. We can have a discussion on it. Whatever it is, I can show you a little bit more, but I will send you this, what I just showed you right now, the presentation, and there's going to be a link to a video that you can watch. Okay. So, and for my older talent here, rather than the little one, a lot of times you're going to see that there's like kids. So it's not a kids event. Okay. Just so that you know, it's both, and you'll see both of it inside. But when you see some of the little kids, I don't want you to think this is just catered to kids. It's not. Even though they'd be your best buddies anyways. They give you the best support. You should see them at the event. They come hug you. They're screaming for you. They make you feel like champions. So it's really great. Yeah. But nobody else has any questions?
Not really a question. You said gave us plenty of information. I'm just excited to talk to my wife about it. That's all. She's stuck in jury duty right now, and when she calls, I have to go pick her up.
Okay, good. Yeah, if you have to get off, you can get off. If like anybody has to go, because we're done. But if you'd like to stay and ask me some questions or, certain things, I'd be happy to answer any of the questions.
I have a question for people from outside LA. So I'm not super clear on the structure of this whole year. So would you provide some training in person here, let's say in Chicago or other cities you mentioned?
Yes. I do 2 in-person trainings. So I usually do one around November, December time. And then I do the other one just before the event. So we do it in May or June. And we clean you up in person. And the classes, usually you're with us all day. Okay. Don't worry, we get food for you. It's fun. We have a great day. But that's when we do all the major in person. And then for you, Christian, it's a little bit different. You're in LA. So you can always come to our office in Glendale and we can do some privates.
Okay, so I got a question. So everything you just showed us, you said you not only give some training, like after the training, we get to do some showcase and have some producers or whatever people pick us out?
Yes. Yeah. That's where we want to put you with a top agent, manager, and stuff like that. And guys, these industry professionals that come, they're major industry professionals. Like you're going to look a lot of them up and you're going to see who they represent. You know what I mean? This is the legit, like this is, the people that are not advertising out there. They're either you're being referred to them or they're finding you.
And after they find us, to help us with movies and TV shows, whatever we want to get into.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's different ways of working it. As an agent, you can have a different agent in different markets. Okay. So you can have an agent in, let's say, Atlanta, and you can have an agency in LA, let's say, or New York, LA, or whatever it is. Manager, you can only have one manager. So if you're signing with a manager, the manager does everything worldwide. The agent, you can have different agents in different markets.
And you said that classes cost money, or?
So all of everything that I just showed you is all inclusive.
Okay.
All the classes, all workshops and seminars before, the in-person training, the social media program, the parent talent business training, that's all included. And that's done before the event. Then at the event, you're going to get more training. That's when you're going to get with major industry. Like we've had Josh Henderson actor Josh Henderson. We've had Lauren Frost. We've had top agent Paul Fisher, Bob Garrett. We've had, oh my gosh, tons of people. Paul Weber, director Paul Weber. We've had, so, it changes all the time because it's depending on but we have all different people that come out to give workshops and seminars to you guys for those 2 days. It's really wild. It's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Well,
all
thank
of
you,
that
Maria
is
Lisa.
inclusive
I'm gonna
in
have to
that
go.
44. Yes.
I'm gonna have to go and pick her up. So thank you
Samuel,
so much for
so
your
nice
time.
meeting you. Yes, yes, yes. Hopefully it's here. So if you guys, is it okay if you guys could let me know something or we could re-talk again for Friday?
Absolutely.
Is that possible? Okay, cool. It'll give you guys enough time to look through things. Awesome.
Yeah, we'll be in touch. I'll have the conversation with my wife when I pick her up and let her know how excited I am about it.
Aw,
And we'll make a
so
decision
good.
about that. And
So
thank
good.
you
You have such a good
for
look,
doing the
Samuel.
video too. I
Yes.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Perfect.
All right.
So nice meeting you. Thank you.
Ready.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye.
How long is the training?
Good luck, everybody.
Bye. Okay. So the training is going to be so it'll start. So the major bulk of the training starts in September, but before September, I'm going to give you some scripts and stuff to work on so that we can just get you started so you have an idea of how everything's going to flow. So I'll start some personal training with that.
Okay, so it just starts in September, and it depends how long we do the.
Till July. Till July. And then July is going to be the event.
Okay, so July is when we start, and September is when we get things over.
Yeah, September is when you start, and then July is going to be the event. So all the training and development will be done before that. But Christian, I'm going to show you also how to get work from now until then. So there's different ways that I'm going to show you guys that you don't have to think twice. Is this legitimate? Is it not? And you could be submitting yourself out to stuff.
Okay. So you're gonna send us emails or something like what's gonna happen? Okay,
Yeah.
so
I'm gonna send you an email now with this presentation, and it's also gonna have a video link that you can see a video on it too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and by inclusive, when I asked about how much it costs, you mean like it does cost money, or it doesn't?
Yeah. So it's that whole package of everything is $4,499.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything, all of that's included. The only thing that doesn't include is flight and hotel. Okay. But for you don't need neither because you're in LA. So that's irrelevant.
So pretty much I could just go to the classes or whatever, no dime, unless it's something I want.
Yes. Like you mean as far as flight and hotel?
Flight and hotel, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to because you can just come there every day to the locations.
But the classes, what I'm asking about if it costs money or not.
That's part of the package, the $44.99.
Okay, so it costs money for the class. Okay.
Yes, all of that.
Okay, so why I'm interested in them, I can't be sure if I'm going to make the decision or not. I'll definitely keep it in mind.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay. Take a look at everything and see if this is something that could work for you. Absolutely.
Okay, so thank you so much for having the time with me and picking me out. So
yeah,
I can't promise anything except I'll check it out.
Absolutely, Christian.
And let you know if I'm willing or be able to do this kind of stuff, especially with that kind of money, because it is a lot of money. Yeah. So I can't promise anything.
Absolutely. You don't have to promise anything. Look at it. There's different payment plans. So see if it's something that can work for you. Okay. Okay, awesome. Thank you. So nice meeting you, Christian.
Nice meeting you too. And thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm glad there are companies like this that exist.
That means a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I mean it.
Yeah. Very good.
All right. Have a good one.
Yes, you too. Bye, Christian.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, Brian, it's just me and you. Yeah, okay, perfect. But so nice meeting you. Okay, bye-bye.